The Heat on the bounce back after their loss to the Hornets on Friday night, doing South Beach and meeting the Nets for the second time in a week's time. There they are, the stars of the show. And Chris Bosh, getting aggressive.
With the right hand, came to play tonight.
Terrence Williams over to Troy Murphy, into the act for the Nets, the native New Jersey guy, knocking down that three. And Jersey, feisty from the start in this game. This is Wade. Chris Humphries will have none of it.
And that's what you have to do with the Miami Heat. As we stated earlier, you got to pack the lane against them to have any success. Once they start driving, slashing, and getting out on the break, it's over for them.
That was Anthony Morrow following his shot. He had 25 on the game. Wade drives for the layup.
Ooh, a knee in the thigh. That will be sore for the next couple of days.
Ice pack.
Second quarter, Wade to the rim, loses it this time.
And you see right here, Miami getting out on the break again. This is when they're at their best because, fellas, quite frankly, they're a jump shooting basketball team, and I'm not convinced that they will succeed in the half court yet. You can see right there also Dwayne Wade coming up with the big block and the steal by LeBron James.
Oh, showtime on South Beach.
Ooh-wee, Matt, that's poetry in motion.
Oh, and we're not done.
We're not done. Another one, Matt?
Just getting started. Miami out on the break again, behind the back. Yeah.
That's sweet.
You get the idea. That's what they came to see there in Miami. Third quarter, Bosh with a little punctuation.
You know, I'd like to see him do that more often than standing out there shooting that three-point shot. You know, he's a big guy. Take that ball in the lane.
Yeah, they may have to use him that way if he wants to get more involved and have more 20-point nights. I told you there was more coming.
That's
Wade to LeBron. It's an all-star game breaking out during the regular season, basically.
That's got to be play of the week.
Uh-oh, physicality.
A little flagrant foul there.
Hey, if you can't beat him, tackle him. Exactly what the Nets tried to do there.
Terrence Williams with the flagrant. LeBron beats the third quarter clock. He had 23. Wade, the pull-up three. And if these guys are hitting that shot, forget it.
When they're hitting their jump shots, they're almost unstoppable, you know, because you can't really stop them. These guys are just that good, you know. I feel sorry for the team when they go in and they're knocking down everything from outside.
First time each of the big three has recorded a 20-point game on the same night here in Game 7 of their time together, led by Wade's 29.
Right now, we're not looking at the record. We're not worried about our record. You know, we look at ourselves by how we're playing. And I think today, even though we lost the first quarter, we had a great effort in that quarter. We made them, you know, make multiple passes, and they made shots. That's going to happen, but we didn't put our heads down. We kept going, and today was another step in the direction where we need to go.
Everybody's going to watch every little move they make and check out the box scores, and they're going to look at games like this where all three score 20 and say, oh, this is the way it should be. Does it matter how they score and how the points are divided up?
Not at all, man. I think what has to happen is all three guys have to play attack basketball all night long, and that's what opens up all the easy buckets for all the other players. But D-Wade, before LeBron got there, you attacked the rim. LeBron, before you got to Miami, you attacked the rim. And Bosh may be the only guy that he has to fit in right now because they don't run a lot of half-court sets. They want to play good team defense, get out there in transition, and get the highlights like we saw tonight. You
talked about it during the highlight. What is Chris Bosh's ideal role? Because it seems like through the first 6 games, he was sort of feeling his way a little bit, and they were feeling their way in terms of where he's best utilized on the floor.
I think that he kind of found it tonight. You know, hey, I got to slash to the rim and get some easy buckets. I just can't stay out here on the perimeter, expect them to pass me the ball and knock shots down. I have to go and get it. You know, sometimes you have to go and get balls off of the rim, too, in order to get easy points. That's the way you have to get yourself into the game. He's 6'11". He ought to be able to do that all day.
It's good to be a shooter in this offense as well. James Jones knocked down another couple of threes. He's still shooting over 50% from outside the line for the season. LeBron James got his 23 points. He also got 9 assists as he takes over kind of a role he's occupied from time to time with Cleveland, but really a point-forward role. John Johnson did it for the Sonics back in the 79-80 season when he averaged more than 5 assists. Paul Pressey did it for Don Nelson in the 80s for the Bucks. Grant Hill and Scottie Pippen occupied that role in the 90s. Tracy McGrady, among others, in the 2000s. Lamar Odom's a guy who's done that from time to time as well. And now LeBron James, who, he was asked last week if he wants to play the point guard position, and he didn't seem sure if he liked the title point guard. Not that it really matters, but he's going to have the ball in his hands certainly as much or more as whoever they throw out there at point guard for Miami.
Well, yeah, Arroyo is the point guard
He's
right
the nominal
now.
point guard. Yeah.
But LeBron James is really the point guard. And, I've said this many times. LeBron James, to me, is the greatest athlete to ever play in the NBA. 6'8", 265 pounds, speed, power, balance, can do everything. And that's why he's so good at this position. He makes his teammates better. He commands a lot of attention, and he finds the open man, and he can score when he needs to.
And his basketball IQ, to me, is most impressive, too, that people don't talk about a lot. And a lot of times when you come into the NBA as a young guy, you want to score, score, score. Coming in wanting to share the basketball like a Magic Johnson is impressive to me.
Part of it seems like his demeanor as much as anything as well. I think he prefers passing to being the guy like he was in Cleveland who had to score 35 or 40 points on some nights to get wins.
That's why tonight is going to be a night, as the season goes on and they pick up the offense better and learn each other better, you're going to see more nights like this. Because D-Wade's going to stay in attack mode, and LeBron doesn't mind deferring to the other two.